Hi all, welcome to the channel. I'm Mark, this is Mark's Mods, and today it is Monday, so it means only one thing, it's Ecto-1 day. So today we're going to do issue 28 or stage 28 of Build the Ecto-1. So I'm excited, let's get modelling. Okay, so let's get going on this. Now, I've noted this piece here that we've had, and they're calling this the left rear exhaust bracket. We don't actually need this in this issue because I've looked at the instructions, I've checked them 3 times over, and this part is just not fitted. So we need to put that to one side for the future issue. But what we do need to start with is we need to bring this part over. So I believe this is the start of the muffler for the vehicle, or the silencer, and then we need to bring this piece of piping, because what we're going to do in this issue, we're actually going to start the left exhaust pipe. So what we need to do, we need to screw this in, and we need to screw this in with some IP screws. Now we've been sent, again, a lot of screws in this issue. So we've got screws from BM, GM, EM, AP, CP, HP and IP. So quite a bit of work to do on this issue, in the sense of the amount of screws. But when you look at the instructions, they don't look like there's a lot to do, because it's only over 2 pages really. Okay, so now we've done that, we need to bring this part over, because we need to be securing this in down here, and again it wants us to screw this in with an IP screw. Now it's imperative that you get this exhaust the right way around, so it needs to be like that way, or if not, you're going to be giving yourself a lot of stick later on when you have to come and undo it all. Okay, so that bit's now in place. We need to put the cap on for the exhaust and the silencer, and that is to be screwed in again with 2 IP screws. Okay, so that's the first IP screw in. Remember, if it ends in a P, it's going into plastic. If it ends in an M, it's going into metal. Okay, so now we've done that, we need to bring this other part across. It's quite long, but we need to be attaching it to the exhaust like so. So we need to turn this around. Now, just checking the orientation, it's got to go in one way, which is that way, but this one needs to be secured in with a HP screw. So I'll get a HP screw loaded up. Now I'm just looking at the instructions, and it's actually wanting us to screw it in down like this. So we need to go turn it over and line it up and screw it in. So just get that screw started, and just like that. Okay, so we're just going to put that to one side for now, because we actually need to bring the beast of the vehicle over, and we need to have it upside down. So here we go. And what we need to do is, first of all, we need to put this part in here. Now I'm just looking sort of where it goes into it, and there should be a pipe coming out somewhere, and that's how it goes in. So as you can see here, this is the exhaust manifold. I don't know if you can see that. This is the exhaust manifold here, so this needs to be going down, but we need to hook it from underneath. So that's going to be very fiddly to do. So we'll try and do this in one, and we need to secure this in with an AP screw. So let's get the screwdriver loaded up, and we'll try and get this in and hook it under and get the screw in, but the problem is the screw is going to go in at a bit of an angle, so this is going to be challenging to say the least, and it doesn't help that the exhaust pipe. Tell you what I'm going to do, I'm going to get this screw started off. I think will be easier, and would you believe it, it just wants to go in, sink down to the bottom, and then somehow get this down, hook it under. I think this is going to be the hardest part of the entire build, and it probably would have been wiser to have that exhaust on pipe before when we were doing the engine, but we'll have a go. That's all we can do. I think the hardest part is actually lining it up. I think I'm going to have to take that screw out because it's just not wanting to go underneath, because the screw is just going straight through the hole. So if this doesn't work, what I might have to do is get some tweezers on it. Okay, so I've sort of got it positioned. And I'm going to try and screw down into it. Nope, it's not positioned properly. So I think this year is definitely going to be the hardest part of this build, is getting this pipe in, but I could be wrong. I have been wrong in the past. Right. That looks to me as though it's pretty much lined up. Oh, actually it's just flinged, but it looks like it's flinged into position. And I can feel that biting away, and that pipe is now in place, just like that. Okay, so we need to bring over the exhaust pipe, because we need to push this down onto here, onto the pipe we've just put in, just like so. And then what it wants us to do is it wants us to flip the car over, because we need to screw this exhaust into place from the top. So let's just see what we can do. Okay, so the first screw is a CP screw, so let's get a CP. Wow, these are very long screws. And it wants to be going in. There we go, you hear that slotted into place. It needs to be screwed in just down here. So let's get that screwed in, just like so. And then it needs an IP, and this wants to be towards the rear of the vehicle. So let me just move it around. I can actually see where that one goes. It's just bobbing in just down here. Okay, now we need to flip the vehicle back over, because we need to put some brackets in to hold the exhaust in place, even though that's probably, I'd say that's pretty in place, but we'll do as per instructions. So the first bracket we need to do is going to be going in just down here. So let's get this lined up. It does have a location tab, so we can locate it. Gosh, you gotta love Mondays. So I'm just trying to put the location tab in, but it's very tight. So let's just make sure we're putting this on the right way. So yeah, that's the right place to put it. and the right way. We can't go that way. Right, I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get the screwdriver ready with the screw that needs to go in, because I think once this is in, we're not going to have much time to do with it. So let me get that screw loaded up on my screwdriver, and then we'll try and get this part in. Let's just double check. Right, let me just check against this part, because I could be wrong here. So we do have, there we go. I'm trying to put the wrong part in. My mistake. Okay. And we need to screw that down with a GM screw, dipped in a bit of 3-in-1 oil, just to help that settle in. Okay, so the next one we need to do is we need to put one at the, I believe, this side of the silencer or muffler if you're watching this in America. And that needs to go in with another GM screw. So let's get a GM screw. I'm getting a bit of 3-in-1 oil and screw that into place, looking very nice. Okay, so the next part we need to do is we need to go to the rear of the vehicle. So I'll move this around so you can see. Okay, and we need to put in a sort of bracket just in there, and this is what the bracket looks like. So getting that in place. There we go. Now this top one here, I'm sorry you're not seeing this, I thought it was in the middle. This top hole here needs to be an EM screw. So we'll get an EM screw loaded up. And screw that down into place. And then the one down here is a different screw. It's a BM screw. So I'll get the BM screw in. Now let's just see, hopefully that's lined up, because it was just spinning a bit. It is sort of lined up, but it's a bit of an angle. That's bited, and that's going straight in like so. And that is the completed left exhaust. Looking very, very nice. Now just underneath this, I've noticed the screws just popped out, so if you eagle eye viewers did see that, I'll bob it back in. It's only just fallen out here basically, so if you saw that, I'm going to correct it now. Not too sure why that came out. It should have been secured down, but it is down. Okay, and that is this issue done with, issue 28, and I am incredibly impressed at this. I think that exhaust really does set the car off. So wow. Well, that's it for today. Thank you for tuning in. I've got a big smile on my face. I love this build. It is just adding more and more every time. It's just really, really exciting to build. I love Mondays. Now it's Ecto-1 day. Am I going to do a second video today? Probably not, because I want to keep Mondays just Ecto-1. So I probably won't be doing any Terminator. I'll probably be doing some more Terminator tomorrow, because I just want to keep Mondays Ecto-1 day. So and just marvel at this model being built. It's just fantastic. It puts a smile on my face every time I build more of it. Yes, it looks very daunting when you're looking in through the instructions and the parts and the amount of screws they give you, but it's just fantastic, and I recommend anybody to go over to Eagle Moss and order this incredible build, because it is absolutely fantastic. And saying that, I have put a link down in the description of this video of the link to Eagle Moss where you can subscribe to the Ecto-1, and also down there is also the social media pages for the channel, where you can get a little bit more of behind the scenes information. But if you did like this video, please go give it a massive thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe thing and hit the notification bell and you'll be notified of any future videos. But as from Ecto-1 Monday, bye for now guys. Bye.